Hey guys, welcome back to my baking series. In this video, I'm going to be baking with you a healthier version of the lava cake. Lava cake is just a regular cake with a runny center, and this recipe is great if you are craving for something sweet but you are on a diet or you are just on a healthier path. So yeah, stay until the end so I can give you the information of all the calories involved in the recipe. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. Alright, we're going to start by mixing the dry ingredients. Here I have almond flour and we're going to add 2 tablespoons. Here I'm using a sifter to sift the dry ingredients, but this is completely optional, you definitely don't need it in this recipe. Next, add 2 teaspoons of 100% cocoa powder and make sure it is unsweetened. Next, add 1 teaspoon of confectionery sugar. This one is a sweetener and it contains erythritol. Next, add baking powder. You will need 1/4 of a teaspoon. Lastly, add a pinch of salt and mix well all the dry ingredients. Don't worry if you see white lumps, this is just a confectionery sugar that is going to dissolve super easily when you add the wet ingredients. Set aside this mix and now we're going to start adding the wet ingredients. First, start by cracking an egg in a separate bowl, combine well the egg yolk and egg white and add this to the dry ingredients. Next, add 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, one teaspoon of vanilla extract, and lastly we're going to add melted chocolate. This one is 60% cacao and I'm going to melt 17 grams, which is about 20 chips. And while the chocolate is melting, you can start mixing all the ingredients until well combined. Once the melted chocolate is ready, let it cool down for about 40 to 60 seconds and then add it to the mix. Now that everything is well mixed, get a ramekin or a cup and grease it with butter or any baking spray of your preference. Here I'm using Baker's Joy, but by all means you can get a healthier version. Now add only 3/4 of the batter into the ramekin. And the last ingredient we're adding is more chocolate, but this one is not going to be melted. I'm going to add 7 grams of solid chocolate, which is about 10 chips, and I'm going to place them in the center. The final step is to cover the chips with the rest of the batter. Bake for 10 minutes at 375 Fahrenheit. Once it's baked, let it cool down for about 3 minutes and then with a knife start separating the cake from the ramekin very carefully. You can eat the cake straight from this dish, but I'm going to flip it over on a plate. I like to toss a little bit of the confectionery sugar on top of the cake to make it look more presentable. As you can see, the center of the cake came out very creamy, and this is my favorite version. But if you want a more liquid center, as you see on the right side, all you have to do is bake the cake 9 minutes instead of 10. This can vary depending on the oven, but you can start from this temperature and test the times, and you can go from there. And as I promised you, these are all the calories involved in the recipe, and I also added the carbs. That's all I have for today's recipe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also share it and subscribe to my channel so you see more videos like this one. See you guys next time.